I just got done doing all my forecasting, and I have these really fancy spreadsheets with all these numbers on them, and I've got targets and I've got expectations, and I look at the numbers and they're pretty scary. There's definitely some tension there, and it brings up a lot of questions like, what if I fail? Will I be disappointed? And it really just kind of shoots me back into grade school, where this idea of failure is just equated with just bad. You take you take a test and you either pass it or you fail it. And if you fail it, you bring that paper home to mom, and mom's going to look at you disappointed. And if you fail enough tests, well, you might fail the class. And if you fail enough classes, well, you might fail the grade. And then you got to start all over again. So failure was absolutely out of the question as a kid. And this created this kind of low grade pressure and discomfort, because I didn't want to disappoint my parents. I didn't want to, I didn't want to have to repeat the grade. So it drove me, but I don't know, the way that it drove me, just interesting to look at. I mean, this was part of my thinking, even playing soccer. If you know anything about me, you know that I've played soccer all my life. And failure and success come up, and they're very present when the whistle blows to start a game. You have all these micro wins and losses right there on the field when you're battling on the field. And I was just never comfortable with failure. Even after the game, a sting of a loss was always much greater than the satisfaction of a win. A loss would haunt me for days. But it's this, it's the paradox, because it's this fear of losing that really drove me to become a decent player. And I come to realize that it's also part of what has sabotaged my game early on. Because I was playing, I was so wrapped up about failing that I was playing not to lose. And this phrase comes up a lot in sports, playing not to lose. And it's a phrase that you don't want to hear, because what it says is that you're not playing free. You're not playing to take any chances or risks. You're playing tight, controlled. You're playing a meticulous game that has very little creativity. You're unwilling to make a mistake. And as a player, this is very present for me. Was always very present for me. And it really kind of sucked the fun out of the game. I didn't look forward to game. This actually happened even in college, where I played at a high level in college. I wasn't able to just play free. And then after college, I joined my friend's club team, and I could let it fly. It was so fun. I was able to create on the field with my friends. I was able to take chances, do things I never did, and I outperformed. It was like, I don't know, it felt so good to just not have the weight and pressure and the fear of failure weighing me down. So what happened there? I'm still playing the same game, but failure just wasn't a problem anymore. Sure, we wanted to win the games. We didn't want to lose the games, but we were playing the game to play the game. That was the difference. And the thrill of the win and the fear of the loss started becoming less and less relevant. We were fueled by the fun. And then success and failure just became inputs just to re-strategize. Oh, that didn't work. We're still having fun though, right? The game became interesting for me again because I was enjoying it. So when I look at these numbers and spreadsheets that I have for my business. And I look at it and it's like, you know what? Failure is just a number. Success is just a number. But am I having fun in the process? That's what matters.